Hi everybody, welcome back. My name is Lynn and I'm Pretty Papercraft 67. And today I'm just going to do a really simple craft with me. I was just going through YouTube over the weekend just to try and find some inspiration. Life's been so hectic that I just don't have a lot of original inspiration at the moment. But I was looking at a couple of videos from Pam at the Paper Outpost. And she did these little circle notebook idea. And I just thought it was really sweet. So it's just, I've cut circles just with some lightweight cardstock. And I've just cut them with my circle dies. And then basically I've just ink dyed the pages and I have decorated the cover. And then you just pull it out and then you've got a little secret little notebook. If it will pull out, if it will play the game, just like that kind of thing. Now you can use as many pages as you like. I've just used 4 in total, 3 pages and a cover. But I thought they were lovely and I want to make a bundle for the Etsy store, so I thought we might get on and do one together. So I have cut 4 circles and I think this measures, I think it's yeah, about 10¼ in diameter, centimeters. So what I'm going to do for one, I'm going to keep to create my cover. And I'm just going to use some Tim Holtz paper to do that. But these 3, I'm just, normally I would probably coffee dye, but I'm just going to do some ink dyeing on these 3 pages. I'm just going to bring my scoreboard in just for them to have a home to live on. And I'm just going to use Distress Ink Vintage Photo and some water and a paintbrush. So I've got a stamping block here. I'm just going to use that as a palette and just kind of do that. And then I'm just going to spray just some plain water on there. And I'm going to put some plain water on my circles. And I'm just going to let it go where it wants to go. Just painting, and it's simple and easy, and yeah, the effects can be quite pretty. I'm just going to do that with all 3. Just like that. There are some amazing ink techniques. Many crafters do wonderful things with distress inks and oxide inks. I am learning. It is something that I really want to master. So, but just to sort of give it that overall vintage look, I'm just going to paint on. Now, when that's sort of semi-dry, I would turn that over and spray on the backs. Not spray, paint on the backs. But yeah, so that's all I would do. That's all I have done for my pages. But you could coffee dye and then they would have that beautiful grungy look. But just for now, so that's what I would do with my pages. So I'm just going to pop those away to dry. And I'm going to just put them down here. All right, so I have worked in advance. Oh, well, we'll get to that in a minute. And so this is now my cover. So I'm going to cover my cover in any pattern paper that you choose. But I'm just going to use Tim Holtz. And I really love these numbers. So I'm just going to pop some glue down. And just cover both sides of this circle. Just like that. I just want to check again that my direction is right. Yep. So I'm just going to stick that straight down. It's always with Tim Holtz, isn't it? You've got to decide which pattern you want. So we'll just give that a minute to dry. And then I'm just going to simply cut around that circle. And we'll stick down on the other side. And that just makes the cover nice and sturdy, but it gives it interest both front and back. So please forgive me for going quiet. I tend to do that when I'm cutting. Concentration. So how is everyone today? Did we all survive the weekend? Oh, it was a weekend. It was lovely to be home for a few days. Off again tomorrow, back up to Mum's to hopefully finish the last week of the cleaning up and clearing out, and now the house is pretty much ready for the market. So yeah, it's been a week. That's all. It's been 3 weeks actually. All right, so that's what I've got on the front, and I'm simply going to put that again on the back. So once again, I'll just pop some glue down on this side. Just like so. Just check my direction again, because I want to have the two numbers the same way up. So I'll just go like that. All right. And you could do, this wouldn't have to be circles. You could do this with a heart shape. You could even do this same idea with a tag shape. That is my next project to try and do. See what it looks like with a tag shape. So, but yeah, whatever dies you've got, a rectangle, whatever die shapes you've got, you could give this a try. It's just something just a little different. Alright, we're nearly to the end. I'm not the best fussy cutter, but does it really matter? Alright, so there we have our cover. Just like that. Now when that is completely dry, I will ink and I will sew all around that. But I just worked in advance. I'll put this one away. And I have worked in advance and I have done one circle for my cover. Front and back, and I have really messy machine stitched all around the edge, and then I've got my 3 sheets of paper here that I have ink stained, and once again I've just sewn around with the sewing machine. So that's pretty much the whole construction of the book, but I'm just going to do some decorating on the front cover. Now I'll bring this one back in because I sort of want to keep along the same theme. So I've picked a few. I've got some Tim Holtz paper dolls and the Halloween 2023 kit. And I'm using also these quote chips from Tim Holtz. But in the mystery box from Paper Inspirations, now I'm not sure if it was last month or the month before, there was these beautiful kaleidoscope butterflies, and I think I want to do like a paper doll image with the butterfly wings behind and some other bits and pieces. So that's the thought that's in my head at the moment. So I'll just put these pages to the side and we're just simply going to decorate our cover. Now I've got a few girls or few little people here picked out, and I'm just not sure which one I want. I love her, and even though that's a boy, we could still put butterfly wings behind him. So I've also got some rose sprays that have come in the Halloween paper dolls kit, and I just love the rose, and that matches beautifully with the background. And yeah, something like this sort of thing, just very much keeping it to the same type of idea as the last one. So I love that. That's sort of how I want my roses, but I think I really want this girl. I think she's really pretty. She's sort of like a gypsy. So yeah, I think that's what I would like. So I'll put these two to the side, and this big one is just too big. All right, now with this one, I have put some cheesecloth and some lace, and I think I'll do just something very, very similar. So I've got just a bit of off-cut cheesecloth here. I'm going to cut that down and just really fray those edges. Just like that sort of thing. And the rose, and then I'm going to put the cheesecloth over the top of that. Now I want to pick my butterfly, and I want a bigger one if possible. That's beautiful. that kind of thing, and you'll really be able to see it well because of that cheesecloth. Now that is something to bear in mind. I do need to poke a hole to put a brad, so I don't want to poke a hole in her head. So I'm going to off-center her just a bit. Yeah, I kind of like that. Is that the butterfly I want to use? That one's nice too. Here we go, procrastinating. All right, let's just make a decision. I like that one. Okay, so we'll pop the butterflies away back into their little safety bag. And then I'm going to bring the rose around there, and if I off-center her a bit, then I've got room there to poke my hole. So I really like that, and I might even put in a little bit of this lace edge. I think it came off of a doily or a tablecloth or something. So I'm going to cut a bit of that, put that away, and I'll even put that in just like the other one. And I am covering up this rose a bit, but you will still be able to see it through the cheesecloth. So let's just put some of these things down. All right, so I'm going to use some ink, and I'll ink up some edges just really quickly. And what has everyone got planned for this week? Oh, and I'd just like to say thank you so very much to all of my beautiful subscribers and the lovely comments that I have been receiving during this time with Mum. So thank you so very much. And also thank you to everyone that purchased the Christmas stock in the Etsy store. It's all sold now. I did a video on Saturday, and some very, very special people came over and purchased. So thank you so much for that. I very much appreciate that. And I will get those all out in the mail today. All right, so I'm just going to pop some glue down and put this rose down first. Now it will overhang the edge, so I'm only putting the glue sort of in the bottom section. Now we're going to put our bit of cheesecloth down, and I'm just going to pop a bit of glue kind of there to do that, and I'm just going to lay that down about like so. All right, now we've got our butterfly and our girl, so we're going to put the butterfly wings on her, and again, I'm putting some glue just down her center, the back, and I'm just going to kind of sort of line that up about like that. Oh, that's pretty. And then we'll put some lace in behind her like there, and put her, I want to off center because I'll need to punch my brad in about there. And then this beautiful big rose spray over the top. I love it. All right, so we'll glue that lace down. I'm just going to do a fine bead of glue just down that edge of it there. Just like that. And we'll kind of lay that across there. Just like that sort of thing. Now I'm thinking I might pop this little butterfly lady up onto some foam just to give her some height. So I'm just going to do a strip of foam right down the center. About there. Alright, and I'll just check that. Yeah, I like that. Just gives it that little bit more dimension. Alright, so I'll just peel that off, and I always do put some glue. I don't really trust this stuff. There might be better brands. This is just a $2 shop one, so I always put a bit more glue. And then remembering to off-center her from that middle, and I'll just put her down there, just like that. Now this one will go over the top of her feet. Oh, that's so pretty. I love it. Okay, that's it, isn't it? Yeah, I'll put the rose down. I'll just stick that straight down on her, like that, and then we'll just pick a sentiment from these, what are they quote chips. So they come in a lot of sizes, but the smaller ones I find are better. Not all who wander are lost. That's nice. That's yeah, we only get no. These are great. I've only just purchased. I wanted some more Tim Holtz, and I wanted some different things to what I've been working with, and these are great. These are a really thick cardboard. Oh, I like that. The world is a canvas of imagination. That will do. So yes, I'm very pleased with these. I'm just going to put a bit of ink around that. And then I'm going to kind of nestle that in maybe about like that sort of thing. So a bit more glue on the back. And then kind of in about there. All right. That looks cool. We've got some strings hanging. Yeah, I like that. All right, now to attach the book, so there's our two covers done. Now to attach the pages, it's as simple as I've machine stitched and I've got one area of zigzag. So I'm just going to kind of turn that area of zigzag in a different direction with each page, that sort of thing. And I'm just going to sort of sandwich all that together and make it nice and level, or as level as possible. Just like that. And I'm going to just use some clips and just clip that together while I'm punching my hole. So I'll just put a clip about there, just so that it doesn't move on me. Just like that. And then I'm just going to grab my crocodile and I'm going to use the smaller hole, and just sort of about here. It might not be center, but that's okay. So just about there. I've just got to tip that to see. I'm going to punch a hole. And then I've just got a gold brad. It's a larger one. And I'm going to pop that through there like that and open it out on the back. And fingers crossed, it will work. So then you grab your pages and you just pull them out like so. Oh, like that. Isn't that a great idea? And then they all just sit together really nicely, and that could be really cute, popped inside of a pocket in a journal. Yeah, I love it. All right, so there you go. Just something really, really simple. Let's call them circle notebooks. As I did investigate them a little further, there are quite a few other creators that have videos on them. So if you search circle notebooks or circle junk journals, you will certainly come up with a whole myriad of ways to make them. So yeah, give them a go. All right, everyone, thanks so much for joining me this morning. Just a really quick one. I just wanted to get in and get a couple of videos done before I head back again this week. But yeah, please do enjoy your week ahead. Stay safe and well, and I'll see you all again soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.